Blazing, your ass is going back to the chamber of self-discovery.
No, 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 no!
Welcome to the chamber of self-discovery.
Welcome to the chamber of self-discovery. Welcome to the chamber of self-discovery.
Don't give up now. Don't give up now. Don't give up now. 'Cause I need you in this life, and you need me in this life. You've already won. You've already won.
You know, it's a lot more relaxing than I thought it'd be in here. I'll get my way out of here. I'll find my way out, then get some power, get out of the chamber of self-discovery, and kill Dartone III just like I promised. And then,
Separation is illusion. The chicken is one egg's way of becoming many things. A planet is one star's way of becoming many things. The past is a result of the present. As above, so below.
Wow, that's really profound. Nina, you've changed.
I've merely accepted this form to appear as your familiar companion. Blaze in space. You left the pink cloud in the Hatrix. You betrayed Steve Germany. You plotted to kill Dartone and framed Sam Circle. But there are many planes of existence and dimensions of reality. You are also here in the chamber of self-discovery. Can people be talked out of illusions? Or do people have to see themselves out, I wonder?
Yeah, whatever. Just show me the way out of here, okay?
You don't have to do anything at all. But you can't try to not do anything because that's trying to do something. There is no road to here because you're already here. Wherever you go, there you are.
Yeah. Wherever you go, there you are. Remember this from last time. Show me something I can't see. How do I attain knowledge of myself? How do I get out of here? And how do I get there?
All I can say is, that's the wrong question. I do know where it is, but if I were you, I wouldn't start from here. That is a fight between the questioner and the one whom the question is addressed. Blaze in space, meet Blaze in space.
It's my most resilient monster. The anxiety-fueled, workaholic, vanity-driven, gorgeous, greedy Blaze in space. Do you know that you're one of the most beautiful creatures to ever live a life? I mean, do you realize that your existence in and of itself makes everything we experience possible? And do you know that I love you? Tell you what I do know. I don't need you, good Blazin'. Hail Satan. Fuck the marks.
Okay, we'll come back to that, Blazins. You need to learn the principle of polarity. The principle embodies the truth that everything is dual. Everything has two poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. It explains the old paradoxes that have perplexed so many, which have been stated as follows. Thesis and antithesis are identical in nature, but different in degree. Opposites are the same, differing only in degree. All pair of opposites may be reconciled. Extremes meet. Everything is and isn't at the same time. All truths are but half-truths. Every truth is a half-false. there are two sides to everything. It explains that in everything there are two poles, or opposite aspects, and that opposites are really only the two extremes of the same thing, with many varying degrees between them. To illustrate, heat and cold, although opposites, are really the same thing. Look at your thermometer and see if you can discover where heat terminates and cold begins. There is no such thing as absolute heat or absolute cold. The two terms heat and cold simply indicate varying degrees of the same thing, and that same thing which manifests as heat and cold is merely a form, variety, and rate of vibration. So heat and cold are simply the two poles of that which we call heat.
Opposites are the same, differing only in degree. So heat and cold are simply the two poles of that which we call heat.
And the phenomena attendant thereupon are manifestations of the principle of polarity. The same principle manifests in the case of light and darkness, which are the same thing. Where does darkness leave off and light begin? What is the difference between large and small, between hard and soft, between black and white, between sharp and dull, between noise and quiet, between high and low, between positive and negative? The principle of polarity explains these paradoxes, and no other principle can supersede it. The same principle operates in the mental plane. Let us take a radical and extreme example, that of love and hate. Love and hate. Two mental states apparently totally different. And yet, there are degrees of hate and degrees of love.
There are degrees of hate and degrees of love.
And a middle point in which we use the terms like or dislike, but shade into each other so gradually that sometimes we are at a loss to know whether we like or dislike or neither, and all are simply degrees of the same thing. And it is possible to change the vibrations of hate to the vibrations of love, in one's own mind and in the mind of others. Many of you
It is possible to change the vibrations of hate to the vibrations of love, in one's own mind and in the mind of others. Many of you
have had personal experiences of the involuntary rapid transition from love to hate, and the reverse in your own case and that of others. And you will therefore realize the possibility of this being accomplished by the use of the will. Good and evil are but the poles of the same thing, and the master understands the art of transmuting evil into good by means of the application of the principle of polarity. In short, the art of polarization becomes a phase of mental alchemy, and understanding the principle will enable one to change their own polarity as well as others, if they will devote the time and study necessary to master the art. The Kabbalion. So what do you Blazons have to say about that?
Oh, fuck. We're never getting out of here.